what's up, friends? I'm at Central Texas Harley. Got the Harley truck behind me. They're doing demo days. And I'm gonna see if I can demo a Harley.
$40-something thousand motorcycle.
So here's the demo ride. So the bikes are all lined up, ready to go. And there's a safety briefing, I guess, we're gonna have before we take off. We're gonna have a nice little 15-20 minute ride. There's the breakout. That's a badass looking bike right there. That's a 117. That's cool. That big fat tire on there. Okay, before I throw a leg over and take the test ride, let's just take a look at the bike itself and some of the figures and details. So here's a picture of the 2023 Lowrider S. I believe the one I rode was a 2022, but it looks exactly the same pretty much as far as I can tell. This is the blacked out version. There's also a white, like a pearl, some kind of pearl color, I think they call it. So let's just go down in here to the engine. So it's a Milwaukee 8 117, which down here is 117 cubic inch, which equals 1,917 cc's or cubic centimeters. It's a 2-into-2 muffler. You could always, I'm sure, change that. I'm just going over the important stuff here. I'm not going to go over everything. So on this whole performance page, lots of good information. The most important one to me is right here, engine torque. You know, how fast can this bike pull you away from other cars, traffic? You know, how strong is it going to push you back into the seat and take off? That's kind of the real world power. I'm not so much interested in horsepower on the high end, because that's more for sport bikes. I just want to know how fast this bike can get me around at a quick pace in the lower rev range. So that's got a decent amount of torque right there for that engine. Get about 47 miles per gallon. That's pretty standard. Most motorcycles are around there, I would guess. Mine is 46 to 50, so right in there, same. Anti-lock brakes, optional. And traction control system dependent on availability. I don't know what this means here. I'm guessing it's a supply chain issue. Maybe they can't, you know, always get it if you want it. Let's go into the next set of. Oops, okay, so here's the last page. Just so the cost of this thing. So at the top here, we've got the Vivid Black. That's the one I rode. Here's the base price for that. There's color, which was, I think, only comes with one other color. Don't quote me on that, but it's $18,000, a little bit more for the white. Throw in the ABS, so I'm just going to throw all this stuff in there just to get a figure. The rider safety enhancements, this would be the traction control, I'm guessing. Standard security options, standard cruise control, both come with it, no cost for that. California emissions, if you're in California, you got to throw that in there. We're in Texas, so I'm going to throw that out the window. Freight, $700, and surcharge, $750. Comes out to roughly $21,000. Now, of course, a lot of people that buy Harleys throw on a pipe, handlebars, seat, suspension, other little doodads to make it their own. So, you know, that could be anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000, $6,000 more on top of this. So anywhere from $21,000 to $25,000, I would guess, is a good estimate of what you'd pay for this bike. All right, so now let's head out, get on the bike, start it up, and take off. So far this riding position is really foreign to me with my feet out in front of me.
but just takes a few seconds to get used to. I gotta say the fun part is starting it, getting that nice rumble going. This is fun. I got a lot of wind now. I don't know if you can hear me. Got some get up and go. Definitely would have to get used to this seating position though. It's comfortable. The seat's comfortable too. I like how the throttle response is there. It's there pretty much immediately, like when you need it. Muscle memory's kicking in a little bit here. Getting used to where the pegs are. Every time I pull my feet up off the ground to take off, I hit my foot on the peg because I'm not familiar with where it is. The handlebars are, I don't know, everything's pretty good. And again, this is a lowrider S. They also have a lowrider ST, which has got the bigger fairing. Oh, you gotta love the way these things sound. A lot of fun. And just starting it up is a great joy. Having ticks and whirls, and then that's always fun. But it's kind of funny without the there's no, I mean, there's this little tiny fairing in front of me. It's really not much of anything, but I don't really feel a whole lot of wind on me compared to my my BMW. Yeah, again, the seating position is pretty good. And I have to check what size engine this is. I don't know if this is the 114 or 107, but it seems to have some decent torque when I, you know, kind of goose out a little bit. Just have to get used to when we come to a stop, I got to put my feet out further away from the bike to touch down. Because when I go to put them down, I end up getting them tangled up on the foot pegs. But I think we're a little bit more than halfway through our ride here. We got probably another 5 or so minutes. That was definitely a nice taste. I've never ridden one of these before, a lowrider. But I like the gauge. You know, it's just this one little gauge here. That's cool. All your stuff is right there. Yeah, ergonomics for this is good. I feel very comfortable, and I think if I rode it longer, my body would relax even further into the bike. I'm already feeling a lot more comfortable than when I started off on it. But I gotta say, this I'm assuming this is a stock seat. It's comfortable. My bum feels comfortable. And it's got a little lip on the back seat, kind of tuck you in there so you don't go flying off the back. And this is all stock, I'm assuming, the pipes and everything, so it's not really loud. You can hear it, of course, but, and to be honest, I wouldn't want this to be much louder than it is. But I would definitely change the pipes out, get a little bit more aggressive sound out of it. Just getting used to the blinker. This Harley has a right blinker on the right grip and left blinker on left grip, whereas BMW just has them both on the left side. You use left or right with your left thumb. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't really get on it, you know, on a test ride like this. We're pretty much doing the speed limit, maybe a little bit above, but I kind of let myself coast back a little bit, and then you can feel it. Got some decent torque. And we're coming up on our end of our ride here. Say it isn't so. No. Well, that was certainly a joy, gotta say. Well, that was fun. Let me get all this stuff off. Yeah, so just to double check again, that's the one I rode is right here. It's a 117. This was a fun bike. Just the pegs were the thing that cut me. So I'm used to my feet being way back here. It's all blacked out, which I like, but still gotta do something to it, right? Thank you, Harley, for the ride day. That was very fun. Let's go over here. They're loading all the bikes up and the truck's heading out, going to another Harley dealer. Let's go check this out. Yeah, so they even had a trike here. Look, see the license plate says Demo Fleet. That's an awesome truck. Heck, check that out. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's check this out. Celebrating 120 years. 120 years of Brum Brum. That's a big sleeper too, look at that. Nice truck. Filled with all kinds of cool toys.
That's the first bike on the bottom.
Yeah, that's a CVO right there. Heated seats, comfy. Look at the seats on those things. Look at that. That is nice. So that's a Road Glide CVO. Very nice. Another good looking bike.
I got it.
I tell you, I can't get enough of this breakout though. This is cool. I know the lean angle on these things aren't the greatest because of this monster tire, but boy, that looks good. There's a yellow. I don't know what the official color is, but never saw one like this Pan America yellow like that. So and then as part of the ride, you had to sign up. They give you this card, and then the card gets scanned into their system with my name on it. So if I ever do one of these demo rides again, I just bring this card and it can scan it, and then I can just go ahead and ride. I don't have to enter my name and all that stuff and check my driver's license. So that was cool. Okay, that's it for real. Signing off. Had a great time today. First time actually riding a Harley. Had a lot of friends that have them, been around them when I was younger, just never got a chance to ride one, so that was a lot of fun. And that is it from this side, and I will see you next time. Later.